I'm going to try and turn 1 single cent into $1,000 while quarantined. Huge shout out to Ryan Trahan, by the way, for coming up with this challenge. So now, let's get into it. So, here's what I'm allowed to use to make money. My phone, my laptop, 1 cent, and of course, knowledge. And you may be thinking, Baxter, that is impossible. There is no way you can turn 1 cent into $1,000, but that is where you're wrong. Luckily for me, I used to be dead broke, and I had to figure out a way to come up with the bag with $0. So, I have all of that broke boy wisdom, which will really help in this challenge. But first, let's go and ask the almighty entrepreneurs of the internet for some advice, because, as we all know, they're our real world leaders. Okay, that was literally just a pyramid scheme. So as it seems, the entrepreneurs, aka world leaders, aren't going to help us today, so we are going to need to think of something else. Now, if you want to make money, you need to sell something, right? But if you're like us and you only have 1 cent to start, we're going to need to do this another way. Fiverr, the place where dreams come true. If I can sell anything for $5, it means I can at least have a few dollars to spend for the challenge. So, let's try that. Now, I know a little bit about Photoshop, but e-commerce is my real specialty. It's what I've been doing for 2 years now, and it's how I actually make money. But I'm not sure what I can sell on Fiverr that's e-commerce related, so I'm going to try and sell Photoshop stuff first. Now, if I could use my YouTube audience, I'm sure you guys would buy stuff from me for $5 on my Fiverr page, because I know you guys would love the opportunity to take advantage of your boy. But that isn't allowed in this challenge, so we are just going to have to see what happens when I upload my gig to Fiverr. So I decided to call the Fiverr gig, I'll Photoshop anything you want. Is there a reason for that? No. Am I not creative enough to think of anything better than that? Absolutely. There's actually a much better way to get clients for free if you have $0 starting out, and I'm going to be doing that next in this challenge. But this Fiverr thing is just a test to see if I can even get any orders, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so last night I made the Fiverr page and went live. Unsurprisingly, I haven't got a sale just yet, but what I've done now is turn the page into a joke, and I'm going to send this link to my friends to see if they want to order something from me. I probably won't make a single sale from this though, I'm not expecting anything. But after I send the link to my friends, I'm going to start directly approaching some businesses who may need a website made, logo done, graphics done, anything like that, and see if we can close a deal. I'm not going to be charging much, I'm just going to be trying to take any work that I can get. Because right now, our budget is still 1 cent and we just need something to work with. Doing this though, and directly approaching businesses is hands down the best way to make money if you've got nothing to start. It's exactly what I did years ago to make money, and the plan now is hopefully to do enough work to make a few $100, and that money will be taken into the next phase of this challenge where we will be hopefully hitting the $1,000 goal. So what I'm going to do now is start hitting up local businesses on my phone using Instagram DM and see if we can get any work done for them. So I spent the next hour DMing as many businesses as I possibly could, in hopes of doing any sort of work. The way I did this was through finding ads on my newsfeed from local businesses, going to their website, having a look, and then writing a message with my pitch. If you are ever doing this, make sure you check out the business's website beforehand, because if they can see that you've done your research, they're much more likely to work with you. You can pause here if you want to read the message, but this is exactly what I did for every single business. So now, we wait. Alright, so yesterday afternoon, I ended up sending 12 DMs to local businesses, and I got replies from 7 of them, which is actually not too bad. And from that 7, we actually signed some deals, baby! Let's go! To start, I got one small fitness company who wants 3 graphics for the website of their homepage. They said they wanted that done for $40.
He didn't get it!
You already know I got them up to $50. Another deal that I got was from a local barbershop who I hit up asking if they wanted a website or a logo or anything like that, and they replied back saying that they didn't. So that was the end of that conversation. Then, 3 hours later, he hit me up again saying that there's actually a barbershop competition which is happening soon, and he wants me to touch up the 5 photos that they're submitting for the comp. So I talked it over with the barber, and I am proud to say that I'll be doing 5 photos at $25 per photo. That's another $125 in the bag, and we aren't even done yet. I got another reply from a small e-com company who wants a basic logo, and for that, that, we agreed on $10. And finally, to finish off the day, I got one more little company who wanted a better Facebook cover photo for their Facebook page. And they said that they wanted mountains in the background and their logo on top. So for that, we said another $10. The thing is though, I could do all of this work and then never get paid by the businesses. And as a small freelancer, if you ask for the payment up front, they will usually just forget about you and the deal will never even happen. So it is just a risk that we're gonna have to take, but hopefully we actually do get paid. All up for the deals that I found today, that's $195 worth of work. So now, let's actually do it. Out of all the work that I need to do today, editing the 5 barbershop photos will take the longest, so that's what I'm going to do now. Alrighty guys, so I spent the entire day yesterday doing all of the work that we got. As expected, the barbershop photo competition took the longest by far. Each photo took around 1 to 2 hours to complete, but I was sending the photos to the barber constantly to make sure that he was happy with them. All up, I spent around 5 hours on the barbershop and this is how they turned out. The barber was super happy with them. So the barber said that the photos were perfect and we got paid. He direct transferred me $125 straight into my bank account, so no PayPal fees. Also, the 3 graphics for the fitness company, that also took a while. It was about an hour and a half for all 3, which isn't too bad. They sent the $50 via PayPal, and since it was on PayPal, it means we took a fee. So from that job, I was left with $47.46. And finally, the logo and the cover photo for the other 2 Shopify stores. They both took me about 30 minutes combined, which is actually pretty good. And even though both of those transactions came through on PayPal, for some reason there wasn't any fees. So I got the full $20 for both of those, which is great. So from the full day of freelance work, including finding the deals, negotiating with them, and also doing the actual work, we are now left with $192.46. And with our original 1 cent that we started with, that brings up our 46 to 47. Now, I sent that Fiverr link to some of my friends yesterday. I'm not expecting anything. I haven't actually checked my Fiverr page yet, but let's go and do that now and see if we got any orders. Alrighty guys, the time has now come to actually see if we got any orders on Fiverr. As I said, I sent the link to my friends last night, so let's see if anyone actually ordered anything. No way. Okay, so one of the boys actually did place an order. He bought the basic package for $5, and under what you want me to create, he says, turn yourself into a fake guru. If you guys know me, you know that I love fake gurus. They're my favorite people on earth. So it would only be right to turn myself into one. So let's complete this order and collect our extra $5. Okay, so I started off by taking the photo that I'm going to use, pointing to my, of course, private jet. You're not a fake guru without a private jet. Cut myself out, put it in front of the jet, made my top supreme, of course. Wouldn't be a true fake guru without a gold chain and a pile of money. Lamborghini, it's an absolute necessity. 70% off Mastermind Group, next 27 seconds only, and we are done. So, let's recap. We started with 1 cent, made a Fiverr page, and got no sales off the bat. So we then moved into the freelancing approach, which worked a lot better. Alrighty guys, so I'm just editing this video right now, and I forgot to mention that if we do hit our $1,000 goal or make any profit whatsoever, I'll be donating that amount to any charity you guys want. So drop a comment down below who you think I should donate these profits to, because I think this would be a pretty cool way to end the challenge, so let me know what you think of that. Like I said, freelancing in the exact same way that we did in this video is exactly how I made money a few years ago. If you have a low budget and want to make money without putting anything down, doing what we did in this video is hands down the best way to do that. The downside to this is the frustration which can come from messaging heaps of businesses without a reply, and if you do this, you will face a lot of rejection, which is never fun. But for me, it's well worth it. And even doing it now for this challenge was super enjoyable for me, even though I haven't done this type of freelancing for years. In terms of our success, we were lucky to get the barbershop deal, which paid us $125, which is massive. The 5 photos I made took around 5 hours, and the barber was super happy with them. We also got the deal to make 3 website graphics for the fitness company for $50, and that took about an hour and a half total. Then, finally the logo and the cover photo for those 2 small Shopify stores, which both paid $10 each. Can't forget that $5 from Fiverr as well. Which brings our grand total for this video to $197.47. Nearly $200 just from episode 1. In my opinion, this is a great budget to start, and as a lot of you may have guessed by now, what we're going to be doing next episode is taking this $200 and putting it into a dropshipping store. I'm going to be finding a winning product, building out a Shopify store, running ads, and hopefully getting enough revenue to make this store profitable. As you know, the end goal is $1,000, so hopefully we can times our $200 by 5 to hit our 4-figure goal. Now, I'll see you back here for episode 2, but for now, that's all from me. Peace!
Hello! God of Fake Gurus here. Congratulations! You made it to the end of the video. Before you go though, Baxter was wondering if you could like the video and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to turn notifications on. Now, time to go ride in my rented Lamborghini. Bye!